Good morning, YouTube. I've got some strange CNC updates for you.
So are you recording all of the nefarious activities?
If you're new to the channel, my name is Dan, this is my garage, and this channel is all about the supercar ownership experience. And as you know, if you've been watching my channel for the last few weeks, we've been talking about the CNC Motors stuff. It's been a strange story, and it just got a whole lot stranger. So I just woke up, and let me tell you, this was not what I expected to find this morning, but I'm not totally surprised. Before we get into that, just real quick, my channel is actually about supercars. So believe it or not, I sell supercar parts and accessories, and I sell services to help people buy and sell supercars. So that's actually how I make my money. That's my job. So if you need any of those things, go visit my website, normalguysupercar.com. Check it out and use the code NGS10 when you buy those things. It does help keep the channel going. So I appreciate it tremendously to all of you that have done that or are going to do that in the future. Also, if you didn't see my last video, you know that we are opening up a new website to help people buy and sell cars. It's called thegaragequeen.com. If you go visit that, it's not up yet, so you can't actually buy or sell a car yet. But if you're interested in participating, you can put your information in there, and once we are ready and launch the site, we'll get in touch with you and help you get your car sold. We want it to be a safer platform, so hopefully stuff like what we're talking about today doesn't happen in the future. We've got the shop dog Mo. Hey Mo, what you doing, buddy? Smelling stuffs? Yep. I know. Gotta smell everything. That's your job. Alright, so the first thing I want to do is talk about an update that I think has kind of spread falsely, and so kind of wanted to correct it. I did not say this yet because I was waiting to hear officially. So there was some rumors going around that CNC was officially shut down, that their license has been revoked or something like that. And as far as I can tell, that is not true. So what I do know is that apparently in the state of California, and I assume most states, when you're a dealership, you have to have a bond. When you open a dealership, you have to place a bond for when things don't go well. Well, things didn't go well for CNC Motors, and that bond has been used up. So what that means is effectively you can no longer operate your company or your dealership. You can't do dealership transactions without that bond. So from what I understand, that means the license is still valid, but the bond is depleted, so they can't actually do any more transactions. That's the update, so that they're not technically having their dealership revoked at this point, and they're still technically a business as far as what I understand. So I guess that's progress in the right direction. But here is the really strange update. So I wake up and I start doing my normal routine, and so I go check on the comments and how my YouTube channel is performing, and I start seeing a couple comments from Carrie. And if you don't know, Carrie is one of my friends, and it's a very negative comment. He's saying some pretty negative things about me. In fact, I took a screenshot, so let me show you what he said about me. So it says, "Looks like Dan has been officially served by CNC Motors. Good luck to you, Dan. You are going to need it. I am no longer your friend." Which, first of all, if you have friends and your friends decide to inform you that they're no longer your friend on a comment and then publicly state that, I'm kind of wondering what kind of friend it is. Then it says, "Talk about a channel that is going downhill. This is the one. We all have to thank him for what he did to all of us." Unsub now. That's really strange. What he did to all of us. Oh, I'm getting a text from Carrie. I just told Carrie about this. Carrie's like, "Wait, what's going on?" "It's all over, Dan. We have officially disowned you. Maybe what Balla Buster said about you is true after all. It shows your true lack of honesty." Yeah, keep milking the whole CNC story, Dan. You are no longer my friend. You are out of here. More comments from Carrie. "I don't know a more dishonest human being than Dan. Unsub like your life depends on it. I really love how you managed to piss off all your friends. I will never forgive you, Dan. Never. Thank you, Bubba. I really do appreciate the big mess that you got me into, getting sued by CNC because of you." Those are supposedly from Carrie. And so I sent Carrie a text and showed him that, and he says, "What did I do?" And I said, "Nothing. You know, it's probably a fake account, a spam account." And he says, "Wow, who can be that useless and bored in life?" And then he says, "I guess Clay would be." Well, I think it's pretty accurate. So here's the thing. I don't know who did that. This is not the first time I've had someone do a comment war against me. This is actually happened about, I'm gonna say 7 or 8 times to my account so far, where someone went out of their way, and I'm assuming they paid someone to create fake accounts and then crap all over me. But this is the first time someone's actually done it where they created fake accounts that look like my friends' accounts. Believe it or not, they didn't just do it to Carrie. Oh no. They did it to Fred as well. So here's a bunch of Fred comments. You are not my friend anymore, Dan. This ship has sailed and we are leaving you. Dan is not my friend anymore. He is a very bad person who did mean and awful things to his friends recently. Unsub and teach him a big lesson. Dan is getting sued, and we do not want to stick around because he's going to get all of his friends into trouble. Unsub now. He is no longer my friend. We have done so much for Dan, and he has managed to do us all in. Unsub to him now if you know what is good for you. Unsub now. Dan has managed to do some really bad things to his crew. We can't forgive him. You are not my friend anymore, Dan. Not at all, not one bit. To you all, you should consider unsubbing. To all, abandon this guy. He is no longer my friend because he's managed to do something to screw over his entire crew. Unsub today if you know what is good for you. And then they repeat that one a bunch of times. Oh yeah, here's some from Loper. Here we go. If you want a friend that will rip you off and stab you in the back, Dan is your man. It just repeats the same one over and over. So the really fascinating thing is all of those comments are only on my recent CNC videos. Huh. That's pretty interesting. Oh, here's one from Adam. Ask me what I think about Dan and how he's losing all of his friends. Thank you oh so much for causing us harm the way you have. Oh yeah, here we go, another one. Yeah, I think that's a lame idea, but not as lame as your recent videos. Get a life, Dan, and thanks for screwing me over. And someone commented, what's up, Clayton? LOL. Oh, and we got Stuart. All right, Stu. Dan, thanks for screwing us all over. I really do appreciate appreciate doing your whole crew in like that. Very classy of you. I now see what a horrible friend you are. Oh, and they got Richard. Man, they hit all the crew. This is really, I'm impressed that they identified my friends so well. To all, we have officially kicked Dan to the curb. He really did a number out of friendship, and I could no longer be his friend, and his channel is going downhill fast. Oh, another one from Loper. This one's great because it's actually got Loper and then everyone else. So they really congealed all of the fake accounts into one. Daniel, you lose a followership and several hundred subscribers in one day because of idiot ideas like this one. I think Baller Busters was right, and that is why I canceled my membership to your channel. And here we go. I agree. This is from Carrie. I'm getting sick of him as well. His channel is really getting bad, or really getting really bad. Terrible English. I think that we are all the best thing about it. Fred, I canceled my membership as well. I may be fat, but he's super ugly, and that's why I can't get about 100 subs. Oh, they're getting personal now. Richard Lee, Chris, are you surprised he's a loser, especially after what he did to all of us? And then Stuart, I know that I'm the best thing about this channel. Yeah, he's been doing very bad things or something like that. Oh, more Stuart. Dan, thanks for screwing us all over. Yeah, I read that one. Oh, destined to fail at this just like you did with Gated 6. So here's my actual assumption. It's probably not Clay. I think Clay is rather busy doing some other things. What things, I don't know, but let's just say from what I know from public records, he's got quite a few lawsuits to deal with right now. So I think I've become a very minor problem in his life. Not that I'm trying to be a problem, I'm just trying to present what's going on, just like news would. The fact that someone would go through that much effort, I could see the timestamps on it, and they spent hours on this, right? So what they did in many, many hours, I was able to remove in mere seconds or minutes by just banning those accounts. Any of you that planned this strategy of an attack against me, I'll let you know that it's really easy for me to defeat. So yeah, I'm just kind of surprised at what kind of person would do this. Like I said, this is not the first time that someone's done these sorts of like blatant attacks on my channel, but for someone to do it where they created fake accounts as my friends is new and innovative and particularly stupid. I'm gonna send these to my friends and see what they say. I think they're gonna get a kick out of this. I mean, I'm kind of laughing at this because it's just so stupid. So some real information about CNC updates. As of this point, there's about 55 people on the list. At this point, I'm not really trying to like take phone calls and stuff because I'm trying to get back to doing more of my normal stuff. And so I really do recommend that you talk to the DMV immediately. So please do that if you're affected by this situation. go talk to the DMV. That's the best thing you can do for yourself. And I would say the second best thing you could probably do is hire a lawyer if you haven't already. So those two things are what you really need to do. Talking to me, yes, I can publicly talk about your story. It's not really gonna help you get resolved faster because at this point it doesn't look like too much is gonna resolve it. I hate to say it. There's actually a fund in California that you could get reimbursed when dealerships fail. I don't know exactly how this works. You could read up onto it, but it sounds like, though, here's the big problem. It sounds like they limit it to $35,000 per car or per person. I'm not sure what. And I think it's 35,000. I've heard different numbers, as much as 50, as low as like 15, but I think it's 35. And so if that's true, a lot of the people that have these more expensive cars, that's not really gonna help them. However, if you're one of the people that's only owed $15,000, $20,000, which is actually quite a lot of people, according to the form, those people might be made whole by this fund. So that brings some hope to the situation. I hope that that makes these people be made whole. It sounds like that money is either being activated or is going to be activated very soon. I don't know. I don't know the details about that. It's very hard to get concrete information. I do know that there was a large number of lawsuits publicly, they're all public, like the filings are public, so we've been looking those up. The big federal case, an update on that, is the title for the Brabus edition Mercedes is in the court's possession. So that actually happened. I don't have any further updates on that one yet. I know it's still ongoing. That's the last I know of it. And then of course I've had tons of people drive by, take pictures, videos, whatever, send me information about the current status of the CNC building, about how there's basically very, very few cars there. That's not surprising. So anyway, that's kind of where we're at. I'm trying to kind of slowly step away from this because I'll admit it has been a lot of work and it's very stressful, and this isn't really what my channel's about, so I'd like to get back to doing what I do. But I do appreciate all of you for watching this video. Hi, Mo. You look like you want to go back in. Don't worry, we're almost done, Mo. We're almost done. Well, again, if you want to support this channel, the best way you can do that is by liking, sharing, subscribing. Those things help out the channel directly. And also go visit normalguysupercar.com, and if there's any sort of parts or services that I could provide for you, buy them for me. And that, again, really helps me keep this thing going. And that's basically how I make my money to pay for my bills. So I appreciate when you guys do that. It does help me out directly. So thank you so much to all of you for doing that. And again, thank you for watching this video and for really being supportive during this really stressful time. And you know, it's not even me that you're helping out. When you watch these videos, you've been helping out these people who are victims of the situations. Those people have really needed support. They really felt down, and they've been trying very hard to get made whole. And it's heartbreaking. It's really heartbreaking story. I wish we were talking about something awesome, like driving these cars and stuff. So that's what we're gonna talk about soon, because I wanna talk about some positive things. Again, you are so amazing. Thank you so much for watching. We have lots of car stuff coming your way, so you're gonna wanna stay tuned. It's gonna be sweet.